Welcome to Dude RV. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, and of course, say it with me, you got here just in time. That's right, because it's Friday, and it's time for another edition of Friday's Finds. Before we start opening those boxes, I know all you background watchers are wanting to know what's going on. Have you moved into the house? No. Yes. What's going on? Well, I spent the last 3 weeks shuffling boxes, and the last week specifically moving boxes from the green box into the house. Hey, wait a minute. Stuff is missing. The kitchen, where did it go? Anyway, we have a crew here that's resurfacing. Seems that somebody made a little error, a little boo-boo with the spray foam, and it was, anyway, builder's making it right. That's the important thing. Nicholas has been crawling around on his knees for the last 2 days, making it right. All right, the house is complete, and I will be dropping a video tomorrow, but of course you'll have seen that before you see this. But we are we're not settled, but I have boxes showing up, so it's time to kick off this show and get it going. Let's open a box. We have 4 small boxes in this episode, but hopefully they're going to be engaging and entertaining. I guess we'll go with this one first. It's light. This is from DARKBEAM. DARKBEAM. It's a USB Type-C USB rechargeable bike light. It's funny, Yappy and I went grocery shopping on Saturday, and we're way out in the country. We passed some people on some cyclists, and one of them had a light blinking on his butt. Yappy said, "Oh, he's so smart." So we have a headlight. That's pretty cool. We have a tail light. Charging cables and attachment cables. I like that in that it's a simple mechanism. Okay, so let me put a charge on that, and then we'll play with it after dark. Next, coming to us from blurams. Blurams has sent us a box with 2 boxes. Yeah. Check that out. It's a webcam, isn't it? Security camera. These will turn out to be puppy cams. I almost guarantee you Mama's going to say, "Oh, no, we set those up for the dogs." Oh, I like that. That's a handy size right there. But it doesn't. That shows a stand. Oh, there it is. Check that out. That's cool. So we have 2 of those. We have 2 chargers. So let me get these charged up, read some documentation, figure out how to use them, show my wife how to use them, and then everybody will be we'll all be happy. Next, let's do more lights. This is the lid edition. This comes to us from Youngar. These are 200L string lights. Check that out. Comes to us from, I don't know. It comes to us from somebody. Somebody sent me some lights, man. It looks like a lot of lights. I had to wait till tomorrow to do what I'm on. I got an idea, but I can't do it till tomorrow morning. So we'll play with these tomorrow. Next, it's from DW Tech. DW Tech has sent us. We're gonna be screwed. We're screwed on this one. This is, check these out. These are tent stakes. I've been camping in some winds where I wish that I had had this. How long it is? It's almost as long as my, it is as long as my forearm. Longer. We have an anchor point. Like that. That is so cool. And we have tools. We have the T-handle driver. And then we have an impact driver. We can put that in the, yeah, that'll make life much simpler than breaking out a hammer, a mallet. We just drive it right into the ground. I wonder how these will do on my slag driveway. Last time I tried to put a stake in the slag driveway, it didn't go so well. All right, let me figure out where I am and what I'm doing, and we'll go play with some stuff. That's not coming out. Not with my hand anyway. All right, that was sand over clay. Now we're gonna go do something really hard, really challenging. I may actually break this with what I'm about to do. This is a slag. This stuff sets up hard. 4 inches of slag over about 6 inches of clay on sand. That is not going anywhere. No more tent stakes for Dude RV. I'm gonna screw the tent every time. Probably would be a good thing to set up a tent and stake it down. Let me work on that. Let me think about that. Meanwhile, gotta go mess with a camera. I'm gonna decide where it's cool to do the cool camera stuff. I'm really impressed with these little cameras. So I've done it. I've downloaded the blurams app. You can see Miss Ziva sitting in the living room. So there's 2 cameras, and you can have, the app allows you to have one in like every room. They have a cloud account so that you can upload to the memory. You can put memory cards, micro SD cards in the camera. You don't have to have the cloud. You can do a local memory on the card and then transfer the files to the app. The audio is extremely sensitive, and you can talk through the app. And there we are. We're definitely getting audio feedback. So I like the blurams. I like these little cameras. And they're not very big, and they've got such a great clear picture. I'll have the notifications turned on so that every time and it's identified as living room, but we're out here on the patio. Set up here. I like these cameras. Yappy loves them. She can put one looking at at each dog, and when we're not here, she can see what they're doing. All right. I'm gonna do some lights. Let's do the string lights. So when I had the patio wired, I had a switched plug put in so I could string lights. So let's string some lights. First, we got to figure out how long they are. That's 100 feet of light. I just gotta figure out how am I gonna attach it? I need Christmas light hangers in July. I'll figure something out. I have the bicycle light mounted. I put it on the blue electric. So we're mounted on the rear. It's very easy to put on and take off. I like that it's simple. You can adjust that. And as far as modes go, we'll have to do this after dark also, but we have a bright, a dim, a fade. It's a slow fade. We have a fast blank, and then we have off. So bright, dim, fade, that's a slow fade, and then a blank, and then we're off. That's pretty good. All right, now let's look at the tail light. We have a bright, a dim, a blink, and then to turn it off, you press and hold. Just like that. All right. So we'll work with them a little after dark. We'll work with them. That tent's not going anywhere. I'm really impressed with these anchors. That's so much easier, provided you have the impact driver. It'd be a little time consuming if you're having to do the manual job, but if you want a tent to stay in place, that is the stake you need. They're lighter. I'm a big fan of big tent spikes. I like those because they're lightweight. They don't take up as much. They don't weigh as much. All right. That's a good buy. You'll be happy you have it. We're moving right along. So the tent spikes actually have The demo I just did was not exactly, because I'd put this at the very top. Actually, you've got multiple locations here. What I found was, if you put it up here, you've got spike points there, or some kind of lip that gets in the way. But if you put it right down there, like that, you're good to go. You're good to go. Moving right along. I like them. I like them a lot. There's always a little bit of a delay when you turn them on because the 12-volt transformer has to, I don't know, kick on. I like them. I like them a lot. That is the perfect subtle accent. We don't need a whole lot of light, but we need some light. That's perfect. I love it. Let's talk about the bicycle light. Super bright. Oh my goodness. A little bit less bright. And now we got the fade going on. And that one will give you a seizure, and then we're off. All right, where's the tail light? I like these lights. They're awesome. They're easy to, they're so simple to connect. And they're so bright. This is a great deal. You'll be glad you have them. I know I am. Well, that brings us to the end of this edition of Friday's Finds. All of these items can be found on Amazon. And being the gracious host that I am, I will provide you with opportunities to make a purchase. There'll be a link in the card above. That link will take you to the Friday's Finds 2025 shopping list on the Dude RV Gear Recommendations Amazon page. Your business is most appreciated. If you don't want to mess with that shopping list, you just want to go directly to the bicycle light in the description below. I'll provide you with direct product links. Those links, actually, if you use those, it benefits the channel more because the vendors can see where the traffic is coming from. That gives me more opportunities to show you more stuff. All right, now that we got all the business out of the way, I wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video and spending your time, which is quite valuable, and I appreciate that. So thank you. If you've not already, I'd be most honored if you'd consider clicking on the subscribe button. And for those of you who have been following along, thank you. I truly appreciate it. For our patrons, your patronage truly helps. Thank you. You guys rock. All right, y'all come back now, you hear?